Damn.
Folks.
Damn.
Welcome to Damn Show. Rack 'em.
Rack 'em. Folks, analyze. Anal lies.
Anal eyes.
Yeah.
Marco's having a hard time at work. He's been having dreams of letters sitting in a wooden shack saying, "We left us, Marcos," where they're taken up and thrown into the fire.
I don't miss being a mailman. I watched that movie last night. I saw the TV Glow, and I get that the movie's about being trans, but the movie's also about delivering the mail.
Right? I still haven't seen it. What's it on?
I also still haven't seen it.
What's it on?
It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
I watched it on HBO Max. It's a good show. It's honestly a good movie. It's a great movie. And like, I want the show that they made the movie about, I want that to be real, because the show itself, like, what I really liked about that movie is the aesthetically, it's very brave. There's a lot of artistic choices in it that wouldn't work in other movies that really work well here. And like, I really enjoyed that about the movie. And like, these feelings of the movie overall gives you this feeling of like alienation, this feeling of like time skipping, this feeling of like just things happening so fast and so quickly, but at the same time scenes dragging on between those moments. And it's like, that is like, it's a great metaphor from all my homies that are trans that have read it or seen the movie and have like written about it. I remember Janie was talking to me about it like at length, and she was telling me about like, I would really like the movie, and I watched it and I went into it thinking like, well, this is gonna be like one of those like movies that's like kind of like mostly just trans metaphor, and like, which I like those movies, but like there is also a bit of like Lost, where like there's some shit that I just it wouldn't connect with me because I don't have those experiences, you know what I'm saying? And like, but with this movie that was not the case at all. That movie is literally about delivering the mail. It's the same. It's this like feeling that your life is just fucking just slipping through your fingers, and all you can do is just what you've been doing, because any exit strategy, any way out, just it feels so scary. Like, it feels like death. It feels like you're gonna die. And like that,
I feel like that every day.
Yeah, well, that's there's a
Am I delivering the mail?
You might be delivering.
Have I been delivering the mail? Huh.
Like, I listened back.
You've been delivering yourself from the mail.
Oh. Okay.
I've been listening back to the old episodes, and I went back to the episodes where I first started delivering the mail, and I really sit there and listen to them, and I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Who is this guy? I don't know who the fuck this guy is. He's so alien and weird, and I would never eat monkey chow. I'm disgusted by the idea of that.
You were getting like, no, it's the only way.
I'm out of my fucking mind. Like, who is that guy? I would never do that, dude. Who would put a clown nose on to become a different person? That makes no sense to me.
It's barely a skin condition.
My friend is back.
It's like, what the fuck was I talking about, dude?
I have no idea, and I still don't. Quite frankly.
Why was I listening to 18 hours of Doomer podcast every day?
I don't know.
I'm starting
man.
to get like, man,
I don't know.
Maybe schizophrenia isn't prophecy and it is mental illness.
I just like, who the fuck was that guy? I don't get it at all.
He was going through it. That's who that guy was. He was going through it. He was going through it pretty good.
Jesus Christ. It's like confusing to me. Anyways, I
don't want to eat the laminar man.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? The laminar man? What does laminar mean? I don't like.
There's a kind of a flow.
I know what thing. I think. I don't know.
I don't even know what that
Something with
means.
regards to lamination.
No, it's like when stuff is so smooth that you can't see the motion of it. So like.
What?
Yeah, like when you ever see you ever pour water and the water becomes so smooth that it just looks like a crystal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's laminar.
Yeah, that's
flow.
always cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I meant to like talking about I meant to like make it mean about like laminar flow is like the expectation of like suburban life, like people just flow laminarly, like they don't. There's no turbulence in the way that they flow.
That makes sense. Yeah,
and like it's so obvious that when you see it, you just want to disrupt the flow. You want to be like You want to?
Oh yeah, no, you can't resist like putting your finger under the
Yeah,
clear
but I didn't
flow
know-
and
I
just
was-
like
A normal person would have been like, "Oh, that's an interesting take," but I was just like, "No, I gotta eat this guy's knees. I gotta suck
I gotta
the
eat
bone.
the male.
Yeah, I gotta suck the bone marrow out of this fucking guy's knees. That's the only way. That's what this means. That's what I'm thinking about, right?
Yep.
Well,
yep,
they don't
yep.
call it going silicone wafer polisher.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Uwe Boll
That's true.
never directed a movie called
Called Wafer Care Team.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's like
I got a new job, but I don't want you freaks to know where I work. So, but I did get
That's
a new
fair.
chair. I got a Herman Miller Aeron.
and also for the homies at home, Shoggy's
The home
camera,
the homies,
the
if you will.
homies.
The
Shoggy's
homies'
camera-
house.
Yeah, Shoggy's camera
It's fine.
is not glitching. Your
Yep.
eyes are just doing that.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna
He's
say
sending you
anything.
messages, or
Yeah.
we're sending you messages, or don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's not
we
a
just-
technical issue.
We disavow any messages that you might interpret from.
We
the show.
disavow everything.
No, that's not true.
The snake men are not rising up. You don't need to leave the cities.
Slitherman is not in control of your body. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I do. That is my schizo activation code. I showed you that.
Slitherman is in
You see,
control
actually,
of
we
your
do the
body.
glitch. The glitch what, that we're not doing is there to
Yeah.
trick you into thinking that's where the messages is, so that only the real heads go and play the podcast backwards.
Right, right.
No, remember that night that we were doing the homie music night when we were showing people music and stuff, and like
Yes,
we were
delightful evening with the homies.
Yeah, and then I showed everyone our RK or I can never remember.
Arcaley.
No, RK and nephew or RX nephew or I can never fucking remember. I think it's RX nephew. He has that song called Slitherman, and it's just like it's one of the worst. It's the Halloween. It's the Halloween beat, and it's him. And there's like he's just singing like he's like throw gasoline in an air fryer, kill everybody. Like that's it. That's the song. But then there's a part when the song just kind of breaks.
People want to be filthy Franks so bad.
No, this
and they just miss it.
RX nephew legitimately is, I would say, a whole different thing, right? Like,
Okay.
because a lot of his music is, is really stupid and crazy and scary and bad.
Yeah.
But there's like every now and then he just says shit in the song that's like one of the worst beats you've ever heard. He's completely off key and off beat. And he just says like, "How come my mom didn't love me?" And then like it's like poignant. And you're like, "What the fuck, dude?"
I mean, shit, dog.
It's great. His shit
I don't
works
know.
like that sometimes. Yeah, like you're just, he's being
It'd
like,
be
"I'm
like
tra-
that.
He's like, I'm
What
trapping
do
so
you
hard.
want from
Yeah, he's like, I was trapping so hard and blah blah. And then like, he's like, and he said, I didn't put nobody but God above me. And then like the next song is like, how come my mom didn't love me? And like that's the next bar. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? What, man?
That's
Hey, dude.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's great.
It reminds me of one of my favorite artists, Viper. I haven't listened to him for a while. I've
yes.
been keeping up with him, but
Is
he's
he,
really good. I'd love to
that
see him live.
pedophile guy?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Viper? You talking about Viper?
Viper,
I don't
the home
think he's
recording
a pedo-
artist.
I don't think.
Yeah,
he's
the
I
guy
don't
who
think he's a
like got
pedophile.
outed for like massive sexual assault or
don't think-
pedophilia or something.
I
no.
think I would have heard if
He
Viper
kept a woman. He kept a woman. It's not a pedophile. It's something different. It's still bad.
It was just like he was
Okay.
just keeping a woman as like a rape slave.
Yeah, he kept a woman as like
She
a
was an
slave.
adult.
Yeah, he had an adult woman slave in his house and in his apartment
Oh.
that he kept for multiple years.
Oh
And like
no!
to be honest, Viper is a sick fucker and a sick fuck, but also the society that allowed him because she got out multiple times and went to the hospital, and then she was released.
Wait,
to
what? And nobody was like listening to her or
She
anything?
was released to the care of him multiple times.
Jesus.
Yeah, that
Christ.
happened with Gacy or Dahmer too. Like one of his victims got out. Is like, and the police are like, "Look, you little twink, we're taking you back to daddy, okay?"
Yeah. That's very common. It's extremely common, and so like, yes, Viper is a moral failing of a guy. Viper is a bad guy, but also in a larger sense,
We disavow.
we disavow. But in a much
I'm gonna have to see
in a
some
mu-
more evidence here. I
in
mean,
a larger sense, society failed
Shoggs'
Society
opinion
failed.
here does not
Sure.
represent.
Yeah, I get this. Society definitely failed. Society definitely failed Viper's rape slave, but I do
also,
think that most
they
of the
failed
impetus
Viper,
is still
too.
on him. I mean, I don't really care if they failed Viper because he's the kind of guy to do that. And I do think the failing is. Yeah, I hate to be all like personal responsibility here, but bootstraps and stuff. I think it's your responsibility to lift you up by the bootstraps and not keep rape slaves.
You don't have a slave. Yeah, I get. I listen. I get it. One of my favorite Twitter stories that no one thinks about. It's like this is real Twitter poison brain. But do you remember early 2014, right before everything kind of went to shit, right? 2014. There was a Twitter story.
On Twitter, not really.
I wasn't really much on. I had an account. I didn't use it much.
I've
Mostly
been on Twitter.
like in Discord with friends about that point.
I think I've been on Twitter since like. What's the earliest it was on?
I've been on Twitter since week 1, but I barely used it. I sent my first tweets from the numpad on a flip phone.
Sick.
Nice.
Sick.
Which was how it was meant to be.
Old.
That's what Twitter was designed for, though. Twitter was designed so you're on Indigo, the Indianapolis bus system, and you get a ping on your flip phone, and you open up, you see John Cleese from Monty Python has said something funny. You're like, haha. And then maybe
and
like
racist. He said something funny. And
he didn't
racist.
start that stuff until later. He was pretty whimsical when it started. Nobody's whimsical anymore.
To be honest with you,
Nobody's whimsical anymore.
Racism comes from a place of whimsy because, like,
Yo,
you have to believe that there is like rules and laws, and like that there was an intention made that God created things and was like, and I'm gonna put one kind of person in charge. And it just so happens.
God looked down and was like, this is great, but my crime is a little... The whites aren't doing enough crime.
Yeah, that you don't say that's fucking... That was not where I was going. That was not where I was going with that at all, Shoggy.
I disavow God.
Yeah,
I disavow God.
No,
Just to be clear,
disavowing
I don't
you.
think it was right that
I'm
he did it.
disavowing you. Shut the fuck up. I'm disavowing you, asshole. That's not where I was going. I'm saying that it's very funny that at the core of every single racist looks at themselves and is like, I should be in charge. Guys like me should be in charge, and they're the guys whose lives are fucking completely falling apart. Do you get what I'm saying? That's
somebody
whimsical.
else's fault that their lives are falling apart.
Yes,
the blacks or the Mexicans, and if I was in charge, things would be different. They wouldn't be messing with me like this. And yeah,
I get.
It's a way to offload, responsibility. Like,
yeah, that's like all of. I've been explaining to people that like a lot of like the symptoms, a lot of the stuff that talks about like all the kids getting radicalized online, I feel they're victims. They're just like, I know this shouldn't be an insult, but this is an insult that I've been using on.
If we could start using victim as an insult, I'd be pretty stoked.
Yeah, I've been doing that to the right wingers in my life. The people who are like, I think Charlie Kirk was actually cool and base, and he reminds me of like the white Malcolm X. And when people say that to me, I'm like, you're a victim, dog.
What are you talking about?
You're a victim. I don't know who you're talking. Yeah, I forgot. I immediaturted forgot who you're talking about.
Papa Jerk for Perk for Charlie Kirk.
Papa John's. I think the guy from Papa John's got murdered.
Oh yeah, Papa John, the guy from Papa John's.
He got murdered.
He was treated very unfairly. He just wanted to say the
you mean
N-word
John
over the
Papa
phone during a
John's?
conference call.
Yeah, John
That's
Schnatter.
so-
Papa
yeah.
John Schnatter. He got assassinated at a.
I love
He
him.
did.
Pizza
He
Hut.
got assassinated.
His reels are incredible. And so he'll just sit around like watching videos of Pete be like, yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, that cheese bowl, that's because of the butter content. And I bet you money, close to money. That's
He's the
real.
only
Like,
guy.
he got that from Italy. He's like a pizza autist, and then he posts some MAGA stuff, but mostly he's just pizza autism.
He's the only guy that I genuinely believe. When people tell me about the like, this under the circumstances that most people get like canceled racistly for saying like the N-word and stuff, right? Like I always have like they knew what they were doing in the back of their mind. Like they were waiting for an opportunity to pop off on some shit. But I genuinely think Papa John's is the one guy that he's stupid enough to goof that way, to say don't say words like and then just say the N-word.
I saw it.
Got.
I saw a video of him. He was talking about, when I started Papa John's, at the first pizza place I ever worked at, we had these, like, Stanley ovens, and they XYZ, but then at another place I worked at, we had these ovens, and I like them better, so when we started Papa John's, I tried to find if there was an oven, and like, he's just
My phone works for pizza.
He only cares about pizza.
The only other person that I ever extend this like grace, I guess, to is
Here comes.
Yeah. Paula Deen.
Yep.
Paula Deen is a racist. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Paula Deen, come on the show, Mama.
Yeah, she is. I know that in my heart of hearts, she is wildly racist. I'm aware of that. But I also think that she was unfairly canceled in that she said, because that question was loaded. The question was, have you ever said the N-word? And her answer was, I'm from the South. That's a correct answer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, yes, I'm from the South. Right? And like, that's an answer I think that is real. I've
never said it because I'm not from the South.
Classical Midwesterner.
I'm also from the South, and I've never said it.
Yeah, none of us here have ever said it.
Yeah, there's not SoundCloud recordings of me doing songs talking about becoming a werewolf with a soft A, which is a good song, by the way. Calling myself a werewolf, you know, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like I was rapping about howling at the moon and shit. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's definitely out there, and I always think about, like, I have the login, I could just delete it, but like that feels cowardly. That feels cowardly. Like, you know, I want to wear that on my sleeve. I want people to know that I've done stupid shit in the past. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's important. I don't know. Anyways, Paula Deen is a racist. She's a mad racist, but also, goddamn, the food is good. The food is good. The food goes crazy. Never mind. I'll tell
you what it is. I'll tell you what it is.
The biscuits and gravy.
If you want to get into the biscuits and gravy of it, if you want to get into her biscuits with your gravy, the secret to white people.
I feel like I'm just a spectator here, just witnessing some of the most awful conversation that I've ever been in.
The secret to good
I feel
white
like
people
sometimes
cooking.
I could be the voice of like the sane part of the audience, like. I have a voice and I don't know how to use it in situations like this.
Me and Shoggy are saying such preposterous things sometimes that, like, what can you say to this?
All I can do is say,
be like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Dutch.
The secret, whenever pretty consistently, when people are like, wow, this white people dish, this is actually really good. There's two things that's probably in it: butter and cheese.
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely. Right, even most Italian food is butter and cheese with a tomato in it.
Yeah, they don't really fuck with butter as much.
No, they Americanized Italians do, not Italians. It's different, doesn't it? I don't consider Italian
French.
Italian food from Italy is not Italian food.
See, I go the other way. American Italian food that's American cuisine.
American Italian food is real Italian food.
No, that's real American.
It's real trap shit.
It's ours now.
No, it's real Italian food. Italian food from Italy is like, they're like the Basques. It's like Basque food, which is like almost Spanish food, but with a little bit more fish in it. So the Italians are just like, yeah, we do everything that the Spanish do, but we put a little more tomato in it. And like
everybody who goes to Italy says their Italian food's better than our Italian food, except for the pizza. Our pizza's better. And we also had the bright ideas like, spaghetti's alright, but why don't we put a meatball in it? And now it's good. Now it's great.
I haven't had spaghetti and meatballs in so long.
I make it sometimes. It's classic American cuisine.
I've been this mustache because I have to keep a mustache now. I can't have a full beard.
Just pivoting so wildly between conversation topics. I was ready to lock the fuck in and talk about some pasta, and you're like, my mustache.
My mustache, because I'm.
When do we let the flow of a conversation dictate what we're gonna say?
Yeah. I'm Italian. I'm Italian maxing. I look like Super Mario. It's not fair. It's not fun. And like because I'm wearing a mask all day, so people can't see my face. And then when I take my breaks and I take my mask off, people are like, "You look familiar. You look like somebody." And I'm like, Super Mario. And they're like, "Oh my god, yeah, dude." And I'm like, it's infuriating. I don't want to have this face. I want to get facial reconstruction surgery where I just get my nose removed. And then people are like, what do you look like? No, like a nightmare, dog.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
You look like the white Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins is white. What are you talking about?
No.
Okay. All right.
He's English.
Hey, listen. Is he English?
Oh, English people aren't white. That's what the joke was. Okay, my bad. I misunderstood it.
Yeah, they're.
Oh.
They're just Anglos.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. What was I saying though? Where the fuck?
See, Marcus, you cannot radicalize me in your weird schizo racism and then stop it. You can't leave me here. I'm in the shed with all the letters. Like, you left us behind. We figured out how to beat whiteness.
I don't even know what I was talking about. What? Although I did find that book. Remember I was telling you about I had a very racist book. Do you remember I've talked about this? I
was going through. It's like, wait, just because they're red fish and blue fish, it's not a race thing. I was fucked up about that.
Listen, all I'm saying is that if my daughter brought home a star-bellied sneak, I would. If I see some damn sneeches on my beaches.
All right.
I better not see no damn sneeches on my beaches. All right.
All right. All right.
Big sign that says "Sneeches go home."
No dogs, no Irish, no sneeches.
Holy shit! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
Separate but sneechful.
Yes, the sneechful is so good. I finally found. I had this book. I think it's. You can't see it. I had a book called Medical Curiosities that was written in the 1800s that my grandma had, right? And like I remember growing up because I was like a nerd kid and I was very interested.
Remember growing up?
I do remember growing up. I used to read a lot. I was like a book nerd kid with when I went to go live with my grandparents because they didn't have my grandma just had one TV in the kitchen. And it was like those really small gray black and white TVs.
Yes.
Boxes, you know.
My grandma had the same. It was great.
Yeah, and
I hated it at the time, but now that I'm older, I think it was great.
It only played Matlock. So
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna clue you into like some real deep Marcos lore, right?
Yes.
So my grandma used to had that, and it was in the kitchen, and it was tuned to channel 8, I think, and it only played Matlock and Judge Judy all day, and she would turn the volume off with Judge Judy because she said, and this is her words, I hate that New York bitch, right? Like she didn't want to. Her voice was grating to my grandma.
Your grandma's iconic.
Yeah, hated. So like she would she would keep it on so something to watch, but she would watch it with no sound.
Yeah,
right? And so then Matlock would come on, she would blast that shit.
Hell yes.
And I would watch it with her while we were making tortillas or canning nopales or doing the things that we were doing, you know? And then at night, she would go to bed at 8:30. And I knew it was 8:30 because that's when Frasier would come on. And I would watch Frasier. And I would watch the fuck out of Frasier. I watched Frasier, and then I would watch, and that was on channel 7, so I had to tune it down. And then I would remember to tune it back up to 8 so my grandma didn't know. But I would be in the kitchen all night just eating like cheese or masa or whatever the fuck was in the fridge, like just eating it by the spoonful and watching Frasier. And like that's kind of why my brain is the way it is, where like because Frasier to me was the most adult you could become. He was the super adult. He was like a guy who like he had a good job in like a, what are those called,
a city, in an office,
in a big city, and he was well respected, and he had a radio show, and like he was intelligent. People would talk to him, and he was like, "Oh, indubitably."
The origins of the podcast.
Yeah, and like I wanted that more than anything else. I wanted to live in a big city. I thought he lived in the Space Needle. I thought his show was broadcasted from the Space Needle. I don't know why I thought that.
Hell yeah, man.
Right?
Hell yeah. That's
Shoggy,
awesome.
We can't hear you, Shoggy. You're muted.
The logo, so it's kind of implied. That's
Yeah,
kind of on them.
that's literally, it was in the logo, so I was like, what is the fucking point of the Space Needle if he's not in the Space Needle? Like,
Especially as in Seattle, but yeah.
yeah, well, I didn't know. And in my mind, I thought he was from San Francisco. I had no idea, like, I didn't know that there were other cities. The two places that existed in my mind was San Francisco and Fresno, California. Those are the two places that existed. Everything else was, like, in my mind, the pyramids were, like, not that far away. Like, my grandpa could drive me there if I wanted to go see them. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, maybe that's California brain, because in California, everything seems very close by, even if it's, like, 7 or 8 hours away. You're just like, yeah, you like what? You go to Fresno's 3 hours. It's not bit. What the fuck do you mean it's 3 hours? That's a long time to be in a car.
That's a long time.
Yeah, like. And
I have a particular Frasier memory because I grew up. I watched a lot of Frasier too because my family was very into the whole like Middle America, burp, 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 and I admired the like, oh, he's witty and urbane. This is a smart people show, and I'm a smart guy, and I should be watching this smart guy show, especially because my family thinks it's kind of snooty and pretentious. I must have been 13, 14. I can't remember how old I was, but just had a moment. It's like, wait a minute. This show isn't smart. They just pretend the characters are smart. There's actually nothing that really separates this from any of the other sitcoms I watch, except that Frasier is he has a smart guy accent. He's played by Kelsey Grammer, who sounds like the smartest guy in the world.
Well, the other thing is it's also the only sitcom that had like a good opening.
It's true. Hey, baby, I hear you calling.
That was the ending. That was the ending. They didn't play that at the beginning. It didn't have an opening.
Whatever. It was the only one that had a good opening or an ending.
It had a good ass jingle. It's one of those things that you remember. It's like, it's crazy. Yeah, but also it reminded me of the Zatarans commercial. Like years later, I got it confused. I would always sing the like tossed salad and scrambled eggs, and at the end be like Zatarans. I don't know.
Zatarans. I love the old Zatarans.
My fucking brain is so stupid. I like combine shit all the time, right? And like I just don't know. I forgot what I was saying. I was saying that I watched the Superman movie recently, and I didn't like it. And the reason why I didn't like the Superman movie is because it reminded me of Scrubs. It reminded me of, it was like if Scrubs didn't have Turk and it was just JD, and that's I hated it. It wasn't even it wasn't even the plot. It wasn't even the movie itself. It was the way that the movie was shot. The visual language of the movie is Scrubs. It reminded me of Scrubs. The like close up face shots of people, right? The like almost like dome face shots of people. That's very Scrubs like, so you can really get to see their emotions. You know what I'm saying? And like
the real like up close headshots.
Yes, and like that's Scrubs is like does that shit all the time, and then they do that with weird blocking too, and like the movie does have a lot of strange blocking to it, and so like I was fucking like watching. I'm like, this is just Scrubs, and like the whole time I'm watching it, Christina's like, cause I'm watching this movie, like normal movies I'm watching, like, you know, relax, or this entire movie I'm watching, I'm like, huh? I'm like, constant, I'm like looking at, what the fuck am I looking at? And Christine's like, are you okay? And I'm like, this movie looks like Scrubs. And then she's like, she's like, what are you saying? And I was like, the whole thing looks like a Scrubs episode. And she goes, no, stupid. And I go, what do you mean no? She goes, it's because you're thinking of the theme song of Scrubs. And I'm like, oh yeah, I am thinking of you're right.
This is your problem, because that is, I'm no Superman, but that movie was like, I am Superman.
Yeah. So I couldn't really figure out what the like. There was a connection.
You're watching the movie. It's like, where's the part where he goes crazy and asks if we're still going to call him his name?
That would have been a good Easter egg if you like picked up Lois Lane. He's like, if I go crazy, would you still call me Superman? I'd be like, hell yeah, dude. That sounds like a James Gunn ass thing to write. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that would be the kind of dorky thing that his Superman was. I love his Superman because he's a fucking dork. I love that. Yeah, you can shoot him with a missile. He's fine. But if you hashtag super shit, he's like, hey, come on, be nice.
Getting mad at all the fucking rage monkeys.
I wouldn't post super shit about you.
The monkeys thing that I saw.
He is.
That it sucked me completely out of the movie. That made me
Really?
so mad at the movie.
That was one of the best things I've seen in a movie in years.
I really liked it because it's legitimately how I view everybody who is like doing discourse online. It's like you are a little like bonobo like monkey or something.
Now when I'm on
trying
Twitter,
to go to war in the street like with your tribe against another tribe against literal garbage.
when I'm on Twitter, x.com, the everything app, and I see a bot pretending to be a white guy, call a bot pretending to be an Indian guy a Jew. Now I know what's happening here. It's like, oh yeah, I got the iconography for my brain to wrap around it.
To me, I did actually really like Lex Luthor. I liked his portrayal of.
I love they had an evil theme song, like a.
Yeah,
bring back villain themes, man.
I like at the end when he's like, congratulations, you won, and he's like in tears, crying. He's
literally crying.
I'm crying at pure frustration. Congrats, you won. Like that's I've never felt like, damn, he just like me for real. Like I know exactly how that feels like to be like, to be honest with you though, I've always way more identified with the hater in something. Like I've been trying to rewatch Dexter with Christine. And it's terrible. The show Dexter is.
Oh, you got past the first season. Oh no,
it's fucking garbage. But I love Dokes. He makes me want to keep watching the show. I'm pretty sure when he dies, we're gonna cut.
Yeah, he was like the best character, and they killed him off in the second season. It's like, what are you gonna do now? Oh, John Lithgow's here. That was good. What else are you gonna do? Nothing.
No, he's the fucking man. And then I like that he was such a he hated on him so much that he could read his mind. He became. The hate in him was so strong that he became psychic. That's a level of hate that I aspire to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a level of hate that I aspire to.
I love the bit
I die whenever somebody hates me that much.
The little fight they have at with the shipping containers. That little way Dexter sticks out his tongue. Yeah. It's like, you freak. Well done, Michael C. Hall. Me and my ex used to have back when the first season of Dexter was airing, and it was like, wow, this show has promise. AMC was also airing 6 Feet Under on the same day, and me and my ex would have what we call Michael C. Hall Mondays, where we get drunk and watch Dexter and 6 Feet Under.
6 Feet Under, if you watch what I've seen edits that people do of Dexter when Dokes is like yelling and screaming at him, and then they cut immediately to him because in 6 Feet Under, Michael C. Hall's boyfriend was a black dude, and like so they cut and they do really tight face shots of them kissing, and it looks real. It looks like they're yelling and screaming at each other, and then the next cut is them just fucking making out, and it gets
awesome.
Me every time. It makes me laugh every single time, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, Dexter is like. I was gonna say it's like the Twin Towers of shows. It gets hit, but it's really the airplane itself.
Yes,
it's an airplane hitting another airplane. It is both airplanes. Like, yeah, it starts off promising, but then
wait. Have you been? Okay, Christine, I've been off of most social media for the most part because like I've been too busy with work and like I'm in the lab, so don't do that. This is making my brain fucked up. This is making my brain worse. Anyways, I've been off most social media. I
can't help it. I'm happy for you.
I've been off most social media because I can't handle like that and also the lab. There's no service in the lab, so you just can't like have your phone on you. Right?
Yeah.
The other day, I found myself. I have this little plastic thing that I keep right, and I keep it for like a bunch of reasons for work, but like I can write stuff on it and then erase it the next day, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just like
a little whiteboard.
It's literally it's just like a piece of it's a piece of a backing of something, but it's like the perfect kind of plastic. Anyways, and it's very strong. It's very dense. I keep it. The other day, I was at lunch, and I just was scrolling it.
Bro?
I'm done. I finished my lunch, and I just started doing this.
You've given yourself zoomerism.
I like caught myself doing it, because I was just standing there like this. I'm like, am I fucking scrolling? Like, I'm scrolling nothing. What the fuck is wrong with... Anyways.
It's okay, man. I've tried to hit my cigarette lighter like it was a vape. I've tried to light a cigarette
That's funny.
with
That's
a
funny.
vape.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Anyways, trying to light your cigarette, or is trying to light your vape like a cigarette, just burning it.
I've not done that one yet.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Anyways, So Christina's been on TikTok, and she showed me 2 TikToks recently that have blown my mind. One of them is a lady, a British lady, who claims that she was on one of the planes in 9/11. She
Okay.
claims that she was on the plane while it crashed,
Cool.
and she survived. And
All right.
the thing is,
All right. I'm
is
locked
that
in.
she is 21 years old.
Okay.
9/11 happened in 2001.
9/11.
She would not have existed
Yeah.
yet, right? So that's
You're making an excellent point here. Yeah.
so there's like then the other, and like she
You know what? You've got me. Your evidence convinces me, Marcus. I think she might be full of shit.
Yeah, I think she might be lying.
yeah. But anyway, but she claims, and then she has been trying to get money from the victims fund, and like, she's not an American citizen, and so she's been like complaining about like it's racism against British people. But
Okay.
and like there's so much evidence against her, and she's quadrupling down at this point, right? Like she's
I'm so happy for this lady and her mental illness.
yeah, same. And then there's another lady who claims, do you remember Ray William Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
from-
fucking
yeah,
equals
wow.
3 guy.
From Equals 3, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the two of you exactly know, because when I brought it up to Christine, she's like, who
Yeah.
the fuck are you? Who? I don't know who this guy, because
Ray William Johnson, the other R something J name that I will remember, that is not Robert Downey Jr., and I will always think that I'm thinking of Robert Downey Jr. because Robert Downey Jr. is infinitely cooler than Ray William Johnson.
I think Ray William Johnson is fine. I really did enjoy. I remember coming home after
He was early slop content.
Yeah.
He was an internet roundup kid guy, right? And I remember looking forward to watching his videos when I got home after school. It was like sick to me. Like I would go with my friends. They had
He
a
was
computer.
dry frivolous.
Yeah. Anyway, so it was cool. I like him. I know he said the N-word a few times.
Oh.
but
I didn't know that.
Oh, wow, on the old internet. Wow.
Yeah, old internet. It was normal to do that, and I think the way he did it was very tasteful. You know, like it wasn't tasteful, but it was like of the time. It was tasteful. It wasn't like I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain that in a way that makes
Well, are
sense.
you suggesting that now we understand taste better and they were wrong back then, or perhaps it's just social mores of...
I just think that like sometimes people back in there's guys who say the N-word, and this is way more common in the back. Back in the day, there were people who said the N-word because they were racist. And then on the other
There are still people who say that
yes.
because they're the racists.
Yes, because they are those guys still exist. But then on the flip side of that, there were guys who said the N-word because it was funny to see a white guy say it.
Yeah.
And
now we've
because it
disarmed
was
all the good
unexpected.
people, and only the bad people will.
It was just like what we need is good people with the N-word.
Yeah.
Only way.
We can definitely apply the Second Amendment to this
I have the
if we
right
try
to-
hard
yeah.
enough.
Crazy work.
At least that still matters.
We'll get it.
So
We'll get it in there.
anyways, there's a lady who claims that she is the daughter. She's the estranged daughter of Ray William Johnson, and that he is a deadbeat dad.
Sure.
Okay.
She claims that in 2002,
RWJ is a DVD. Okay.
yeah. She claims that in 2000, got Shoggy good. I don't know why it got him so good, but it got his ass. It's like that little chuckle. He couldn't contain it, dude. Anyway, she claims that he's a deadbeat dad, but on top of her claiming he's a deadbeat dad, she claims that he met her mother. This is another British lady, by the way. So like, something's going on in Britain. Something is fucking happening in Britain. But
listen, hey, we've known this for a while, actually, Marcos.
Yeah.
We've known that something's been happening in Britain for a while.
That's why we're like that's why we wrote the Declaration of Independence.
It is.
want
It
that
is
shit
why we
happening.
wrote the Declaration.
Shit's going on over there. We don't want none of
we don't
that.
want no part of that shit. Anyway, she claims that in 2002 she met her mother, and that he met her because he was touring around the country with his his channel popularity, so he could like go all over the place, and he like seduced her mother and then like left her high and dry. The problem with that is that YouTube didn't exist in 2000.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You said, wait, sorry, 2004?
2002.
2002. Okay, no, that was not around.
Yeah, YouTube.
I distinctly remember YouTube being founded in late 2006, early 2007, right?
I thought it was 2005, but it's around that. It's in that time frame somewhere.
It was after 2002.
Yeah,
it was definitely after 2002.
So that's incorrect. The other thing is that, like, if the math is correct, if he met her mom at 2002, and it's now 2025, right? And like she said that they had a baby together in 2010.
Right.
That would make 2025. That would make that girl 15 years old. That would make the girl who's posting this content 15. She's obviously a 35-year-old woman. She's obviously a 35-year-old woman.
So funny, man.
And
it's so funny.
And
I love the world and all the
been
people in it.
Getting sued. There's a bunch of people online. Like, I don't know if you have been following the defamation lawsuit between that lady who. So this psychic on TikTok.
What do I look like? A follower? No, yeah. I'm a trailblazer. I don't follow.
Bro thinks he's a follower.
bro thinks he's the follower, bro. That's why I follow people at home at night. I'm the follower, bro.
Tap on the window. It's like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm liking and subscribing.
Yeah, I'm scrolling their window. I'm like, this feed is fucking terrible.
Oh my god, the sickos! But it's Marcos and he's scrolling the window.
This fucking shit sucks, man. It's a terrible fucking feed, bro.
Oh my god.
Timeline cleanse.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
God, I need somebody to draw a picture of that so bad.
Okay, all right. So there's a defamation lawsuit going out about this lady. This is an old story, but a few years ago, there was a double homicide between like a sorority girl and some other people, and the mystery pretty much solved itself. But for a while, there was some intrigue on like what had happened because it was just like a cold case. Like there was no leads, there was no witnesses. It turns out the boyfriend did it, which is like,
oh wow, I haven't seen that.
Shocker.
But a lady on TikTok claims that she's a psychic and that she was doing a tarot read for it. And the tarot read, the cards showed her, like she was Yu-Gi-Oh! And she trusted in the cards, right? Like the cards had showed her that this lady was the murder victim was killed by her professor, her college professor. And her college professor killed her because they were in a secret lesbian relationship.
Okay.
And like
I'm really confused now. It said the boyfriend did it, but
lesbian?
The boyfriend did it to who?
The boyfriend killed.
Who's boyfriend?
Okay, the boyfriend of the murder victim is the person who killed the murder victim, right? This lady on TikTok claims that the murder victim, that they got the wrong guy, that it wasn't wasn't the boyfriend, that they're pinning it on the boyfriend. Because what had happened was, and this is what the cards told her, is that she was killed by her by her English professor because they were in a lesbian relationship. She then goes and fabricates. She essentially writes like a slash fiction of like this college professor who is a real person, who is a real lady, who is married with kids.
Yeah, no, it's great to do that about real people.
And then she
Look,
goes,
it's a whole genre. If you go to AO3, real life fan fiction, RPFF, I think.
Okay, so what I'm getting here is that RWJ is a DVD, and we need to go on AO3.
Read some RLFC.
Get the full story.
Yeah. So
how this ties into CWC?
Yeah, who knows, bro? Anyway, so what ends up happening is this TikToker, to thousands of fans, is like hundreds of thousands of people, is like essentially spreading lies. It creates like this woman is like a hate campaign where people are like reopen the case, and they're like now like stalking this woman, this poor like, you know, and they're sending her like fucked up mail, they're like review bombing her classes. And they ended up like almost getting her fired because of the drama that it was bringing to her fucking
Jesus,
right? Horrible shit. So the lady speaks with a lawyer and gets a defamation lawsuit, which is a slam dunk of a defamation lawsuit.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Yeah, if I was a lawyer and a lady came in and was like, hey, this lady's talking shit about me on TikTok and it's ruining my life, and then she gave me literally just the first video evidence, I'm like, oh, you're about to get paid. Like, hey, listen, hey, slam dunk. Pal, this is an alley-oop and a half, dude. Like, this is a fucking, right, this is crazy work. Anyways, so, like, instead of a normal person, because at first it wasn't even like a defamation lawsuit. It was a cease and desist. It was like, hey, stop doing this or go online.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah, and this woman doubled down and said no, and said, I'm going to keep making content about it. Now, we're flash forwarding to
this is my livelihood.
Yeah, we're flash forwarding to like now, right? Like this would happen a few years ago. She has been hit with defamation.
Did you say? Wait, I'm sorry. I think my brain might have messed up. I don't want to ruin your flow, but did you say flash forwarding?
I might have said that. I might have said
okay,
flash
sorry. That's what I heard.
It's a fluoride stare, dude.
My bad.
I got the fluoride
My bad, everybody. Anyways, we're flash forwarding.
We're flash flow riding.
Okay.
Anyways, so look at Shoggy doing the floor.
We're riding dirty. We're flash flow riding.
Nice.
Hell yes.
Anyways, so this woman, go forward to now, she has been sued to oblivion. She has been sued. She's been threatened jail time because she's
still at it, isn't she?
She's still at it. It's been years. She still claims this. She just made a recent update on TikTok that she is now looking at like 12 years in prison.
Yeah.
Over this.
Sucks to suck.
She is claiming. She is not only claiming that this woman actually killed this other woman. She's claiming that this woman is possessed by a demon.
Sick. Yes.
And it's like, how is this happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shocking. I can't believe that.
Is she English?
No, this
one's normal, actually.
She's a normal woman. No,
like, I mean, over there, you can basically, like, this person needs to be in a madhouse. The government will look at it and be like, yeah, I think you might be right.
Yeah.
Government's looking at him like, say
yeah,
less.
something
Hey,
to
say
that.
less. Put their ass in there right now. So, but no, this woman, and like, how do you make this? Listen, I talk shit. I think on my like 4th episode or maybe the 3rd episode, I dedicated a death threat to what's that guy's name? He's the lawyer for Jeffrey Epstein. And
Alan Dershowitz?
Alan Dershowitz.
Yeah. I dedicated a
Yeah.
death threat to him on the 3rd episode, I think, 3rd or 4th episode of the podcast. I was like, hey, listen, this is not.
You don't have to repeat it.
No, I'm not going. But I just said this is an actionable threat. I will go to Martha's Vineyard. Like I I remember it being like, this is not parody. This is real. This is 100% a real threat. And I listen. If I got a cease and desist from that, I would go on to Twitter I would go on to the next episode and be like, hey, that was a goof. I was doing a little goof.
That was my bad. I'm just a little guy.
I'm just being a little birthday
Sorry,
boy.
everybody.
I was doing a little birthday boy gift.
It's doing a little joke.
Yeah, it's a little goof. I would not go to my followers on TikTok and be like, you know what? I'm actually gonna do it. Hey,
and he killed Princess Diana. Did you know that?
Yeah, I have a GoFundMe right now for rope and a ticket to Martha's Vineyard. Like,
oh boy.
Click the link. Click my link in the bio to give me my Amazon wish list, which is just guns, right?
Awesome.
Guns and tactical gear. Anyway, speaking of Princess Diana, one thing that I have been following on Instagram is this British guy who does an impersonation of. He does like a very good impersonation of Princess Diana. Like he like. It's crazy good, but he's doing it with a Jamaican accent, and it's the funniest. This is a white British man doing an impersonation that's really good and serviceable of Princess Diana as a Jamaican woman.
Can you say it's an impersonation if they didn't actually do that or something? Like that?
I don't know. It's an interpretation, I guess.
Okay.
It's like an impersonation.
I'm okay. I'm more okay with the word interpretation. I'm just a little like
Impression.
It's an impression. It's an impression, but it's like
definitely an impression.
An interpretation. Be
The
like, well,
idea of
actually,
it-
if you look at Diana's writings, you can see that underneath it all, she was actually trying to express her belief in Haile Selassie.
she was saying. Well, there's stuff where he's like, there's stuff where she's saying about like he's like Camilla, daddy gal, like the way he does it is fucking, and then he does the teeth suck. They're like it's fucking. It's so funny. It's crazy. It's crazy because it's rewriting in my brain Princess Diana. Right now, I can only imagine her with a Jamaican accent. I can't.
Well, yeah, the English.
I have no idea what she sounded like, so.
The English were into Jamaica before we were, actually. They
Yes.
reggae hit them years
Decades.
before
Decades.
we got it over
Decades.
here.
There is like a very specific. Me and Shoggy have seen it, but there's a very specific type of white guy on Instagram that is doing really good dance hall and reggae shit, and they're like white. They're white as fuck. They're like white, and they're like, "Yo, I'm a fucking British lad. Fucking England is for the Brits." And then they go and then just like dance hall #1, and it's like it's fucking crazy. It's a crazy.
They're good at it.
Yeah, they're crazy.
They
good
took
at
to
it.
that like Stingford, like
Yeah.
one reggae song's like, "Oi mate, oi,
mate.
oi Stu, oi the other one. Let's call ourselves the police. I got a little song called Roxanne. We'll be best friends forever, mate."
The M.R guy, do you know about M.R? He sings that like big. He's like it's a song where he's saying like big fat pussy blood clot shit. It's disgusting. The song is disgusting. He's like
Awful.
he said when me fuck pussy, turn red or something. It's disgusting.
You're
But
talking about Steven Seagal.
no, it's a guy. No, that song is very the Me Want Punani song.
Suck all.
Have
I
you-
love the punani.
that song slaps. That song it shouldn't be good, but it's fucking good. It's hilarious. It's Me Want Punani is the name of the song. Crazy ass, crazy Steven Seagal. What are you doing, dude?
He does a lot of stuff. He's he keeps busy. He has a
does
lot
keep
of
busy.
interests and hobbies.
He's just it's psychotic that he's doing shit like that. But yeah, the M.R. He was on Drewski. Have you seen like? Did the two of you keep up with Drewski or no?
No, I don't know who he is.
I don't know what a Drewski is. I know Drew
Drewski.
Carey.
Damn, the two of you are white as
I
hell.
know Jim Carrey.
Jim Carey. Okay, we got
James.
there's a Mariah Carey, and that's
I know
the
James Carey.
trifecta.
I'm a fan of James Carey.
Okay.
His early work on
Hey, maybe if you learn to carry the denominator, you'd be doing better in your GED class. How about that?
wow, rude. So Drewski is this comedian, and the thing about Drewski is Drewski does skits, and the skits are just him embodying a type of guy.
Okay.
Right? So he becomes a type of guy, and he like gets lost in the role. Right? He's like that one dude. He's like there's one where he's done whiteface a bunch of times, but the one he did that made me laugh I think the hardest is like that one white boy that lives in the hood, and he's like pale, but he's got red ass hair. He's like completely he's like sickly. He looks like a cancer patient, pale, you know.
Yeah.
And he's got red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's just like, yeah, I just grew up around here, Mo. Like the way he looks like a different guy. He doesn't look like himself. It's crazy, right? And he just disappears in this fucking character. And then the most recent one that he did was he got the makeup artist from the movie Weapons. He got them to
Oh, I know the guy you're talking about. Yeah,
to paint him white and give him tattoos and give him a sunburn, and that shit made him look so real. Like he looked like a real white guy. And he goes around NASCAR, and he's at a NASCAR event, and he's like, every time he sees a white person, he's like dabbing them up, and he's like talking to them, and he's like, yeah, I just love my country, brother, and blah blah, the race car, and then anytime, and these are guys from his crew, these aren't like these are guys from his crew, but when he sees guys from his crew and they're like black people, he's like, hey, you lost? Hey, you lost? What are you doing around here? And it's so people got so outraged by this. Because the caption of the caption that he decided to upload this is not like anything crazy. Like the caption that he wrote is just a guy who loves his country, and and like, and the fucking amount of the amount of crazy racism that he put in there, like, is scandalized a lot of people who watched it. They were mad.
Yeah.
They were mad.
I've seen Borat. I understand the concept here.
Yeah. But it was awesome. And then the reaction to it was a bunch of like white comedians being like, "Oh, they're like, but if we did this, I'm like, if you guys did this, you would be racist." Like, that's the whole point of this, is that it doesn't work both ways. Like, anyways, White Chicks was a good movie. That's what I'm trying.
White Chicks was a good movie.
Yeah.
White Chicks was ahead of its time.
Star-making turn for Terry Crews.
Yeah, we should.
And I can't ever hear 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton the same way ever again.
That's another movie that I wish would get the what's that guy's name? What the fuck?
Wes Anderson. You want Wes Anderson to remake it?
The Wes Anderson remake of White Chicks would go fucking crazy hard. It would go crazy hard. It would be very funny to see.
With let's see here, Lakeith Stanfield. And,
Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson. It would be Owen and Luke Wilson, and they would be in the beginning of the movie. They would play Shawn Wayans and is it Damon Wayans? I can't remember. I can't remember the
Wayans
brothers.
It was Keenan Ivory. No, it wasn't Keenan.
No,
Ivory.
Keenan was.
He's older. Yeah. No, I can't remember. There's Shawn Wayans and I can't remember the other
Damon.
guys.
I'm pretty sure it's Damon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shawn and Damon Wayans.
They kind of disappeared from pop culture, but
yeah.
I remember them fondly.
So
from all their excellent product.
They would be Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, and they would be playing the same exact characters, completely straight, playing them fully, and then they would do the White Chicks transformation. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like that,
I see the vision.
Yeah. And like people would be like, "What is this? What is?" I honestly, I want Wes Anderson to direct a lot of hood movies, because I think the whimsy of his cinematic style would elevate so much of like what made the actual.
Saying Blackheart needs to be elevated by a prestigious white voice.
No, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying
What
is
if we could elevate hood cinema by getting the whitest man ever seen. And when he does movies, they list all these things with the little laurels around the name.
A lot of reasons why I think what's his name? John Singleton. A lot of the John Singleton movies, these movies are dramas that are driven by black characters, and these are characters that are like, their blackness is inherent in the story itself. And I think a lot of times a lot of white critics watch these movies and kind of are dismissive of the drama because they can't click and connect with the like blackness of the character themselves. These aren't characters that are black. These are black characters. There's a difference. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, these are like the blackness is centered to how they're treated in America, which is what creates the conditions, which creates the story, which creates the narrative, which creates the drama, right? Like this is how you watch these movies, these films. If you take that stuff away and you just make them white people, does the movie still hold up? And I think for John Singleton movies, the drama still exists because the movies themselves are just good movies. And I think I think like a lot of white audiences don't give him the time of day, don't watch his work because they feel alienated by that. So like Wes Anderson directing them and making them silly would then be a funny dichotomy between that and
but then you'd have poor Quentin Tarantino over there with his Pam Grier Paul body pillow be like, why can't I remake Black Mama White Mama?
He couldn't do it. He could not. Listen, he doesn't have the
He's
fucking...
too black, I know.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. That's the craziest thing. He can't do it because...
There it is. Sorry.
He can't do
a
it.
bit late on
Yeah.
that one.
Sam Jackson said he could say it. I mean...
Yeah. That one of my favorite. I can't remember what it was. It's a movie with have you seen
Nope.
Yeah, I know you've seen it, Ivy. You watched it recently.
What is it?
Sinners.
Oh, yeah, Sinner's great. It's got a re-release in theaters.
Yeah. That's how
really?
good it is. Yeah.
Yes, it is. You'll finally be able to see it in theaters, Shogs.
In 70
Nice.
millimeter too, I think. So like it's a better.
Oh wait,
picture
shit,
quality.
really?
Yeah,
Damn.
better picture quality.
No, they would have had
Whoa.
to shoot it in 7. Like, it won't be real.
It was
70
shot. No,
millimeter.
it was shot in 70 millimeters.
No, they
It was
wouldn't give them
reformed.
that
It was
much
reformed.
money.
No, it was reformatted. It's literally, dude. The movie originally was shot in 70 You can look it up. It's
I am like that's awesome if that's the case, because like, oh yeah.
Anyways, the fucking because the aspect ratio was different than when like people were saying that when they were watching the movie. Anyways, regardless.
Damn. Well, yeah.
So the guy who plays I can't remember his name. He's the drunk guy. He's the drunk blues guy. He's like a crazy famous actor, and I can never remember his name.
Dan Aykroyd.
No. It's not Omar. It might be Omar, but I don't think it's Omar. He's crazy. He's been an actor forever. Remember, do you remember I'm talking about in Sinners, Ivy?
Wait, who are you talking about?
The guy, the drunk guy, the guy who's like, oh, I thought I shit myself.
Oh yeah. The old guy they picked up from that train station that was playing the blues real good.
What is his name? Delroy Lindo.
I don't know.
Delroy Lindo.
Okay.
There's this. I can't remember what movie it was, but Delroy Lindo's in this movie where he like goes to be on a conservative talk show, and the conservative talk show is talking about like free speech and shit, and like people should be allowed to say whatever they want.
Oh yeah. He was on that show. He was like, "Go ahead and say it."
yeah. He's like, "Go ahead and say it. Say what you want to say." And that white guy was just like, and I don't remember if that's from a movie or from a TV show.
It's from a TV show.
Yeah,
it was some kind of a lawyer law show. I don't remember what the name of it was, but I remember seeing that episode. And that was crazy. I was like, oh, this is what it's from.
Yeah. I remember like he's got the strongest argument I've ever seen for that. Like for literally like if you want to say it, but you're gonna deal with the consequences of it.
Yeah,
right. Like you're gonna have to deal with the consequences of what you said. And like I think that like the Drewski skit does come. There's like an aspect of where like the white people who want to do what Drewski did, or want to remake these movies and do like the blackface version of them, they're more than free and allowed to do that. They're gonna have to deal with the consequences of it though, which is why like I think Robert Downey Jr. is the one guy that got a pass, like a public pass to do that. You know what I'm
Tropic
saying?
Thunder.
Yeah, because he was ready to accept the consequences of it, and it turns out that like people fucked with it heavily because he was true to the character. Have you ever watched the behind the scenes where they're shooting a behind the scenes where like it's like fake, it's for the fucking DVD commentary or whatever, where it's him in character, it's him in character and he's just like terrorizing his kids, doing like hotep rituals and like explaining to them like black history through the lens of a hotep on a guy's back with a Sharpie.
I saw a clip of that on Twitter the other day.
Yes. Psychotic. It's like
you built the pyramid.
Yeah, me.
Well,
personally.
they took us out.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Jesus
it's fucking
Christ.
psychotic. And like he did all that shit because he was ready and willing to accept whatever and the consequences were people fucking loved it. People thought it was fucking brilliant.
Well, he also didn't do it as like a cheap joke. Just like he developed a character.
Yeah, yes.
He lived in, he put in a lot of work.
He played a dude playing another dude. Oh man, that fucking.
I didn't know Tom Cruise was in that movie until the credits either. I was like, that was Tom fucking Cruise.
I heard.
I recognized him. I was like, holy shit, they really made Tom Cruise look like that. That's crazy.
I heard that it was.
He plays a great crazy guy. I wonder why.
he also demanded but the guy has to have huge hands.
Yeah, fat hands is what he said. He needs fat hands. From my understanding of it is that that's a like, not homage is the wrong word, but like they were doing a bit on Harvey Weinstein. Like that was.
Okay.
So like, just like this disgusting guy, this fucking horrible, disgusting, pushy ass guy that he got. It was a send up, I guess, is what they're trying to.
Tom Cruise recently released a PSA telling people turn off the fucking motion smoothing on your TVs. And then, like, we're begging TV manufacturers, make this easier for people. Like, he really is cinema's strongest soldier.
Is motion smoothing bad for, like, your eyesight?
No, but it makes movies look like soap operas. It gives them
it makes them look weird.
Oh, yeah.
I always disable that shit. It's really good for, like, watching sports. It's crazy for watching sports. Like, especially sports like soccer or something like that. But like, holy shit, if it is not just god awful for literally everything else.
I never noticed that that's what that was, because like I did notice that sometimes TVs make things look like it doesn't. To me, motion blurring makes it look like
No, it's not motion blurring, it's motion smoothing.
motion smoothing.
Interpolation. Video interpolation.
When I see that on other people's TVs, because sometimes I go to people who have much nicer houses than I do, and so when I go to their houses and I see that on
Just
their
so you know. Just check and see what they got, where they keep their valuables.
Listen, I'm scrolling their windows. I'm just like, this fucking feed sucks, dude. Anyways, I ain't get the volume on this shit. Can't hear what they're saying. I'm like tapping on the window. Turn on captions. Please turn on captions. Turn the captions on. Fucking writing in Sharpie underneath their windowsill, like a comment
In reverse letters.
No, like like a comment to be like, to be like, I thought you guys were cool in the first couple episodes, but I'm realizing that this is just an ugly shtick now. I don't really like it. This shit's got formulaic. Anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? When I go into people's houses sometimes and I see the motion blurring thing happening, to me it makes like what's happening in their TV screen. It makes it look like it's happening, like it's a window.
Yeah,
like it's happening in their TV screen. Do you get what I'm saying? And like it feels weird. I'm like, what the fuck's going on with your TV? Like, what do you do? What kind of magic is this? I now understand like 16th century child brain, where like the story of like, if you go back and you show a Victorian,
That old story, yeah.
People will say like, if you showed this to a Victorian child and gave him a hot Cheeto, his brain would melt. I understand that when I see motion blur on TVs, because I'm like, that looks like that's happening in the other room. That looks like a window. It looks like you cut a hole out in your house, and now in the hole there's people doing like a ball.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
you've created, like, I'm watching this through like a magic portal.
Yes. It doesn't look real.
You've put like a Portal 2 style portal in the middle of your house, and I'm just watching this. The other end is connected to Barcelona, like live.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And like this makes my brain hurt to look at it for too long. How do you watch this?
No,
all day?
it's fucking terrible for video games too. If you play like fucking like a PS5 video game or something like that on a TV with fucking motion smoothing, it's so bad. It's just like things will just be ghosting all over the place, because a lot of those games already play in high resolutions, so they're like trying to interpolate frames that are already there.
Yeah.
And you just end up getting like some crazy like choppy shit, or like you'll see like something will just have a trail on it for no reason, like if you move too fast. It's crazy. Anyway,
speaking of video games,
always turn that off on your TVs, folks.
Speaking of video games, Ivy, me, you, and Ruben played Helldivers.
Helldiver.
And Helldiver, and
Helldiver.
It was an experience. I don't think, Ivy, that's the first thing we ever heard me get actually mad. Like I was actually.
Wait, what? Did I?
Yeah, because I'm over like, what the fuck? Like I'm like, oh, you bastard! Like I'm not like that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you were crazy. You were crazy upset, and I was just like so chill. I was like,
I would get
cool.
fucking murked, and you're like, don't worry about it. We got respawns.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It happens.
Ivy. No, we don't. If I die in the game, I die in real life.
Yeah, this game that has like 20 respawns and like friendly fire on, and like, dude, I jetpacked into a mine by accident the other day, and I was like, yeah, all right. Like, I didn't get mad about that because, frankly, every way you die in Helldivers is usually extremely comical. Yeah. And then you'll, like, have a hell bomb strapped to your back. You'll have it on. And then for the next 15 seconds, you'll be getting ragdolled around by, like, robots shooting you in explosions. And you can't actually drop it off of you. And so you just stand still and you're like, all right, well, whatever happens, happens in the last 0.5 seconds you have left. And it just launches you to safety and you don't die because of the suit you're wearing. Yeah. Like you're just standing there and everything dies around you and you're like, oh well, because I hit the stim 0.2 seconds before that, I didn't die.
Playing with Ruben is infuriating. Playing with Ruben because he likes to fuck with me, and he likes to do this thing where he lays down completely flat, and then as I'm walking, he shoots my feet. and like it's fucking like I have an injured leg now because he kept shooting me in the foot, and
Oh
now
my
I can't
God.
run. It's infuriating, and I hate.
That's
playing
where you
one.
just say that he's betraying democracy and then just right in the back of the head.
Anyways,
I just been playing Metal Gear Solid V.
I want to play it
more.
I
It's
want to
just
play
a
Skate.
mischievous. It's a mischievous little guy simulator.
It is. It is. The game, especially in the later stages, completely rewards you for not playing the game by like stealthily, by playing the game purely by focusing on shenanigans.
Yeah.
It's a shenanigans based game. It's the only shenanigans. But Kojima's a genius because before he built the Strand type game, he perfected the shenanigans type game, and like.
Well, I was talking to Rami like that. It's like it tricks you. Like, oh, I'm supposed to sneak around, and not kill anybody. They gave me 500 different guns, but I'm just supposed to sneak around. And it's like, no, he.
They gave me 500 different guns. I have an alligator suit, like a blowtorch that like shoots confetti. I'm supposed to just be real quiet and sneak around.
I've been laughing.
I'm not supposed to just turn into a box and meet like directly in front of a guy and then pop out in a clown suit and give him a heart attack.
It's one of the funniest Family Guy bits is the one where Peter Griffin's dressed like a clown in Vietnam. And he's just like, you guys are stupid. They're going to be looking for army guys. And like, I think about that all the time. Peter Griffin's got like an M16 and he's like wearing a clown suit. You guys are fucking idiots. They're going to be looking for army guys. I think about that. Because that's how Metal Gear Solid 5 is supposed to be played. Like, that's how you're supposed to play it. Right. And
Metal Gear Solid 5 is Peace Walker. I've been playing Metal Gear Solid V.
The
Phantom Pain.
Yeah, which is 5 for me. It's 5, but yeah. Anyways,
Yes, I think it might be the best one in the series. Honestly,
it's very
I love the story. People bitch about the story. I fucking love the story. I love Skullface. He might be my favorite Metal Gear villain. He's such a fucked up guy.
I've been giving myself. I've been giving myself really good laughing at Metal Gear Solid, like making up Metal Gear Solid 5 character, or not just Metal Gear Solid characters, like Kojima characters.
Yeah.
And the one that got me was a guy who wants to like, his power is that he makes a gas that turns you into like a child, right? And his name is Actual Bebe. And like that was a good one. It's like, it's me, Actual Bebe. Like, and like he makes a gas, it turns you into a child, turns you into a baby, and that's makes you
Awesome. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, and then it would be, I can't remember the guy's name. Huey or Hewer, I can't remember.
Huey, Dewey, Louie.
I can't remember. He's the guy in the wheelchair.
Huey Emmerich.
Huey Emmerich he calls up Snake. He's like, Snake. There's he's like, be careful of the gas. And then on the other side, he's like, Snake.
Snake.
Yeah.
Boo, boo, boo.
Yeah. Anyways,
God.
all right. I think, do you want to read the Patreon, Ivy, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, sure. I'll do the Patreon. Let me bring up the Patreon. The good old trusty patrons who give us money. Thank you very much for giving us money. You too. If you like this episode, you can get twice as many on Patreon.
We forgot to ask you for money.
We also did forget to ask you for money. If you'd like to give us money, you can go to homie.gives or patreon.com/the Homie Collective. Subscribe for $1 a month or more, preferably $5 a month or more. That will give you access to both of the episodes we do every week, not just this one.
Mm-hmm. Which we are doing 2 episodes. I know we've skipped to the last 2 weeks.
Well, we did.
Listen, we've been busy.
Super duper Patreon tier later last.
No. We've all just been busy. I've been getting my ass kicked, getting adjusted to the new job. I also had like an event with the mailman stuff. I've been swamped with stuff. Ivy was on vacation. Shoggy has started a new job, being elected the coolest guy of. It's like a mayor's position, but it's only for a small section. Yeah, it's like the cool mayor is what it is. He had to run, and it was tough.
Not all mayors.
Not all mayors. And Ruben's gay, and if he hears this, he's especially gay.
Okay, well, Patreon's done something horrible again, and not only is it still not in alphabetical order, but now also I can't see how, like, I can't see anything
This
other
is
than a name and an
unacceptable.
email.
Fuck Patreon. Cash App, $Shoggy. Just send
No,
all your
no,
money
no,
there.
no, no. Keep giving us money on Patreon. All right. Well, in no particular order, both the $10 and the $5 subs. Starting off with, this shit better be alphabetical. I have a bit I've been waiting to use for a very, very long time, and if it's not, Sir Brainy. Stephanie Flynn, Midwest Maker, Lesbian Actual, a.k.a. Gray Market MILF. Florian Illebauer, Green World, Chris Watson, watch me use these prehensile nipples to pick pennies off the floor. Fuck Cheech, Briggy Vischio, DJ Hogan, Miss V, Internalized Bowser Phobia, Cat, The Chiral Spectre Strikes Again, Ain't Shit Show, Title Enjoyer, Theo, Chunk Bunkford, Quum, Twat Snatch Beaver, Super Deformed, Hedgehog's Dilemma These Nuts, Jiren, Santa's Favorite MILF, James Galbraith, and the specialist of thanks to Mariko Elkea Lolea. Keegan is impressing clay tablets with my wooden little flat thing. ... The true origin of Pepsi Max, the Tarquin, the Homie Shop Steward, $10 more to the Gorilla Chow Fund, who, if we were in alphabetical order, would be number one. Sadish Radish, the Hat Man, Jason Sexo, the Ombudsman of Funk, Billy Egregore, Frank Javsey, Kinsey Lay. The alphabetical way doesn't work right, so you got to go back to letters in the right way. Thanks. Talk to you later. I love you. Okay.
All right, hey, thanks for that. Appreciate
Thanks. Appreciate that. The disfigured love child of all John Clankos, God's creature, Griselda noises, memes, names. That's two separate ones. They just happen to show up
Nice.
next to each other. We've got Joe Cassidy, Laura Solidus Red, Ripstone, Fenbendazole cured my lymphoma. I don't know what that is. I hope I didn't just commit a crime. Flesh Kaiju's authentic Yakubian cuisine. Ella L, Sakram Legnar, Cha-Cha Slide, Lee Elliott, Her Holiness Pope Marion IV, Doug M, A Bag of Sand, even smaller micro penis, In Nomine Patri, et File, et Scubas Tives Father. Carrie is doing her best. Augur, world's largest Margot penis. Grungus Fungus Dunkus, see how plump my rump is. Marie, Super Male Boy 64. Casio, who, by the way, sold me Fent. Great deals.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
These are getting
Hell
good.
yeah.
These are getting good,
Really,
everybody.
really
Also, I've noticed on this second tier here that it does display everything with the current tier. It's just that the Patreon window can't go beyond, like, the window inside the browser window can't go beyond a certain length. So it was because of that guy who had the really long name about alphabetical orders. That's why I could only see emails. So blame that guy for these things being super out of order. Let's see here. Ogan Essen, Cody Hewitt, Jim Schmungus, Miss Bird, Brian H., The Penist Femdom Limit, World's Largest Micro Peenhus, Brody, Germs of Use, Kiefer, Roboy, Gabriel, CHO Feskatch, Jade, Jonathan Weber, Kami Maybe, Alexa Play, The Boys Are Back in Town, Steven Savignano, The Shareholders, Mr. Bring Back the Hamwich Cold Opens, He Devlin France, Andrew Morgado, Somewhere Systems, Fred Sharman, White Daddy, a.k.a. How About You 3D Print Some Hose on Your Dick, Fuzzy Nalgas, Wax Replica, and Chris Wade. Thank you very much for giving us money.
Hell yes.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate all of you.
And if you are not giving us money and you wanted to, show a little thanks
There's also-
for all of the great work that we do here, basically creating slop for you to consume. There's, twice as much slop over on patreon.com/the Homie Collective. If you will please give us $5 a month or more, although if you are a broke-ass bitch like I am, $1 or more is
No.
perfectly...
Get all the
perfectly.
pods.
Marcos has negative bank account money right
Hell
now,
yeah.
so
It's awesome.
if you got $1 a month, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, thank you very much for your support. We really appreciate it, and we enjoy doing the show for you guys.
And also, there is, as soon as I finish class and get the schedule shit fixed and figured out, there is going to be more content. I'm going to be making more shit. I've been working on stuff, so, anyways. All right.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult